Hey, happy Friday, happy Labor Day. Welcome to the 3 Things I Learned. Saas Sports Second Live events from the 108 degree Calabasas. We're going to talk ticketing this week. Number 1, SeatGeek announced they closed a $238 million Series C coming from the investors that largely made up the canceled SPAC from a few months ago. This is a pretty sizable show of confidence in SeatGeek. We all know they closed the Commanders deal. We all know the Utah Jazz are headed their way. No surprise, Ryan Smith, one of the main investors, the Qualtrics founder, owns the Utah Jazz. But this late in the game, raises like this are not speculative. It means there's more deals on the way. They're usually meant to fund well-defined objectives which are already in place. The baseball deal is the most obvious, but don't sleep on Ticketmaster as, Liberty's involved and Liberty owns a team, so they're going to get involved in that deal. We're sure there are more. We heard rumors about this deal while we were in Vegas for the ticket broker conferences, all the way to the number at $200 million. So congrats to Russ and the team, and we're going to pay attention to what we learned from that. That's number 1. Number 2, movement in the consolidator space. We all know what I'm talking about. That rumor's no longer a rumor. I've heard it from a dozen people. Also, the rumor was that Logitix has hired a banker with a plan of making a run at competitors and then flipping the combined entity. We've heard it from enough people that we believe it to be true. Very interesting timeline as team deals are coming up. It's usually when you're going to flip something, it happens in a couple of years. That's number 2. Number 3, we're seeing New York put into action the new law where all-in pricing has to be included when you're buying tickets. It's a matter of time, in my own opinion. It's bad news for many who have built significant businesses by manipulating fees throughout the buy process. Y'all know who I'm talking about. It's a matter of time before we see other states follow. Too common sense a law. StubHub tried to do this in the mid-10s. It was the right thing to do, but in business it was the wrong thing to do, and it cost them pretty significant market share. They can't get out of their way recently as well. It's just the first in what's going to be many regulations that are heading towards ticketing. We talked about that in 2019, and COVID kind of put those things on pause as nobody wanted to attack an industry that was totally shut down. But we're going to see some more. This is the inevitable. And we're already seeing some of the primaries preload face value for some of the customers in that state. Pretty excited to see that coming around for the rest of North America. That's number 3. Number 4, piling on StubHub a little bit, but Vivid took a dig at StubHub during their quarterly call, claiming the competition is, quote, overpaying for PPC in an effort to relive past glory. Back when there was discussion about Vivid Seats actually possibly buying StubHub, one of the immediate synergies was how together they'd have to pay a lot less in the PPC wars. I was at StubHub from 2004, 5, 6, 7. PPC was about $1 million a month when I left, and that's where we were investing most of our money. It looks like it's going the other way. It's just going to get more expensive. But hey, customer acquisition cost is quite expensive when you're talking about the marketplace game. That's number 4. And number 5, repeat on this one. Time kills all deals. We learned that the UEFA Champions League and Crypto.com were set to do a €100 million deal, the largest in UEFA history. And it fell apart when Crypto Winter showed up. I had a mentor tell me about how he was the CEO and founder of a business that had a deal done, and they were supposed to sign the deal on September 10th, 2001. And for whatever reason, they couldn't sign it that day, so they figured, no problem, it'll slip to the next day. The company didn't survive. We've even walked from some pretty steep negotiations with teams and other partners when better ones have shown up. So, as we've learned over and over again, if you want that deal to get done, you better get it done quick. Never know what's happening tomorrow. That's it for the 3 things. We'll see everybody after the holiday next week.